Hey guys, gonna do a video tonight. It's gonna be a test. I got a new toy slash tent that I want to try out tonight. This is like just testing things out. I did a test at home. Seemed to work out pretty good. There's a couple little things. I'm gonna review the tent with you guys, and I guess let me know what you think in the comments. You guys know I don't sleep during the night. I sleep during the day because of my job. So I've been, again, thinking about some ways to do a stealth without the sleep part, you know what I mean? So I've got my stuff here. I'm going to set up this thing and then we'll do a little review, smoke some joints, or a joint, because I haven't smoked anything yet today. And yeah, just thought it'd be cool. It's been a while since I got a video out. I'm still editing my Christmas video. Sorry about that, Kev. I really did want to get in on that, but I will do my very best to try and get into the January, or no, I guess it's February now, or January? February? I don't know. The Tower Challenge. I'm looking forward to that. I know it's the end of January, I believe, that the videos come out. So I've got an idea for that. I'm going to set this thing up, and maybe we'll just time-lapse this or something. I don't know. So what I got is this small little guy. It's a pop-up. Probably can't see that from way over there. I can't see it. So this is a privacy / shower tent. Again, I'm going to show you more about it once it's set up. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. You know what? I didn't even read everything that was on here. So, according to this little guy, it's good for photography, whatever, picnic, fishing, changing clothes, bath, and to go to the toilet. So, yeah, let's set this up. So super easy, just like that. It's a lot like the ice fishing tent, to be honest, as far as setup is concerned. I might have to get inside this thing to open it up though. There we go. Alright. Yeah, super easy to set up. As far as the pegs and stuff go, it's good to have the pegs to get it right down to the ground. There's some spaces in the corners. Actually, I'll just, you know what? I'll just show you. So, as it's set up, so you can see that there is some gap. So that's why it would be good to make sure she's pegged down. But, all right. So inside we got a nice little mesh bag here. We've got an extra little window dealie, which is fantastic. Yeah, you can see there's some loose threads and stuff. I paid 40 bucks. I ain't whining about it. So we got a hook, another hook. If you look right up, there is the thing for the shower. I guess the shower bag or the shower head to come through. And I know what you guys are thinking. That's so not going to be waterproof. And you know what? You're probably right. I've also got lots of ventilation. There's mesh on all four corners. Again, not going to be uber waterproof. So I do have an idea for that. So we're set up here. Like I said, it's not windy. This is just a test. As you can see. So my idea, I have an extra fly from one of my other tents. I know it's really big, but I can flip that right over the top. I did that at home when I was testing. But I was at Walmart. Let me flip you around real quick here too, so we can oh, not much better. So yeah, I went to Walmart last night. I went again today because I had to grab some more propane for the heater. Yeah, I brought the Buddy heater, which is overkill for this tent, but when she gets real cold, I don't think it will. And I was in there for a good, I want to say about 2 hours when I tested it at home. I had it on like low and it was nice. It was actually really warm. I had to take off my shirt. Well, I was in a t-shirt. But yeah, so I went to Walmart last night, long story longer, and I grabbed a double layer, I want to say PVC. I don't know if that's right or not. I'll have to check on that. But I grabbed a shower curtain, and I'm gonna make a fly. Actually, I'm gonna have to flip you around again to show you why. So I'm gonna make a fly for this to cover to about here on all 4 sides. I think this was actually supposed to come with a fly. I could be wrong, but there are fabric hooks on all 4 sides. So I'm just gonna cut the shower curtain and I guess just bring it down to about here, and then just attach it so that this is covered, so that the mesh is covered. You see the things there, and then yeah, I should be good. This part is waterproof. I shot the sprinkler at it when I was at home, so it is waterproof on the sides. I did have a little water coming through here. You can tell from the inside when you're in there looking at the light through that there are some holes in the seams, but I do have a seam sealer at home, so I may just do the inside and seam these seals, or seal these seams. You know what I mean, right? So yeah, that's the plan. Just for tonight to test, I'm just gonna grab my chair, throw the chair in there, turn the heater on. It's only about, well, it is only 0 tonight, so we're good as far as like the heater goes. I don't think I'll even need it on too long. Again, at home when I was doing the testing, without the fly, the heat just goes right out the top. It's still warm, don't get me wrong, it's still warm, but you're wasting all that heat, right, with the mesh. So really need a fly on top, or just to block this mesh stuff out. And then if I want to use it in the rain, good to have a fly on it, right? So I'm just gonna set up everything, get the chair in there, the heater in there, and all that, and then I'll be back. And we're back. So for testing purposes only, I threw my little light in there, and you can see that almost clear as day. The camera really does pick it up better than I can see with my eye. But when I'm inside stealthing, obviously if I'm in the right area and more hidden than this, you probably won't see that, but I think it's better to keep lights out if you're stealthing, obviously. Because it's not windy, it was snowing a little bit. I just threw my coat on top because I want to hotbox the crap out of this thing. So that's just why that's like that. I'm going to pull the heater in with me. I am starting to get a little cold because I'm not working as hard. And you can imagine if I'm going to sit somewhere all night, it will get a little chill. So yeah, just temporarily, I just threw my coat over top. No big deal. Yeah. Like I said, it's not windy or nothing. So the mesh is covered hopefully that's thick enough it'll allow me to hotbox this. And let me just open the door for you, show you what inside's like with... Oh, and I did peg it down. I just moved it over to the grass. So yeah, chair fits there. I put my heater right there. Obviously on low because it's overkill for this bad boy. And there's my little light. So I'm gonna roll one and set everything up, and I'll be back. Alright, so we're all inside. As you can see, it's cold enough you can see my breath. So, so this is dark. Let me just show you. So when the lights are off, I mean, I can see, you can see here, there, see? So you can see through it a bit. So leaving the lights off or a really dim light is obviously going to be something I'm going to have to do, which is fine, no big deal. Again, I strapped her down. The ground's a little bit uneven here. I can see some spots on the ground where little cool air is coming in, which is okay. Again, I don't mind. But I don't know what to say. Yeah, so I'm not really overly worried about that. We got more hooks and stuff like that there. Really shouldn't be smoking in this, well, cigarettes, because I'm pretty sure that's gonna burn my eyes out. And I definitely don't want to burn the tent. Alright, so I am gonna roll one really quick and see how she does. We'll do the hot box test coming up next on J Night. I just wanted to show you how I was situated in here. This is on low right now, as you can see. Low, low, low. And it's already warm in here as soon as I turned it on. So, I mean, I'm far enough away, and the heat will go straight up. I mean, I could even pull this a little bit closer to me, just so that this doesn't get too hot, the sides and stuff. And I got the flap open, and it's hot in here already. With that covered, like I said, it gets really, the heat will just start to come down. I do have, I don't even know if you can see it way down here, but there's a little gap right there where there's cool air coming in. Not overly worried about that. I have an idea. Let me flip you around real quick. I do have an idea for that, actually. I'm thinking pool noodles. If I get a couple, to just put it down on the bottom, that way it'll be more flat, a more flat surface, and I think that might actually work. So I'm gonna try that as well. Anyways, I'm gonna get to rolling this joint and stop talking. Finally got this bad boy rolled. Going to just let this heat go for another minute or so. It is roasting in here with the door closed, like straight up roasting. I'm like literally on the verge of sweating. But while I smoke this, I'll turn the heat off and see basically how long the heat will stay inside. It's super thin. I don't expect it to last long once the heat's off, but I did bring extra propane. I'm not gonna need it tonight. I think I still have about another hour or so left on this one. But again, this is just was a test and a review. So yeah, this can actually go off now. Like, it's roasted in here, man. I could easily see... Yeah, I don't even think there's a temperature that would be too low with the heater to be out in. So I'm hoping for some cold weather just for a test. See how that goes. But I mean, I put my hands up here, I can still feel the heat. So down here it's a little cooler, feet are a little cold, but if I put my feet in front of the heater anyways, it'll keep the feet warm. And I mean, you're just looking at a couple of feet each side, right? So I think this big guy here is overkill for this tent. But again, I can just keep turning it off, on, and yeah, it's still warm up top. I got, like I said, I just got my coat up there. All right, hot box test. See how it goes. With the air coming in through the bottom, though, again, I don't think it's going to be super great. That's why I think the pool noodles will make it more even and then flush with the ground and a little bit more airtight. Hashtag Stealth Camp Alliance. Oh, I friggin' love you guys, man. Yeah, so while I'm here smoking this joint, I did want to thank everybody who's stuck around. I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I think on my live I just kind of explained that things, just life, you know, life stuff getting in the way. I did do December's challenge. I'm gonna put it out. I know it's late, but I'm still gonna put it out. Get this one out probably this week sometime. I think it's Sunday, January 7th today. I'll try and get this one out this week. Maybe even tonight. I don't know, because it's not going to be a super long video. And just want to thank all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. I've lost some, I've gained some, I've lost some, I've gained some. And since we're sitting here talking, just wanted to give another quick rundown because I assumed that we were going to go over last year's January goals. I thought that would be the challenge for January. It turns out that is not the case. So, my first goal that I can remember, I may have to go back and watch, was to double my subscriber count, which blew that crap right out of the water. When I did, sorry, my nose is running. I don't know where it's going. When I did that goal video, I think I was either at 35 or 60. I can't remember, but I think it was closer to the 30s when I did that video. And the last check I did, I believe it was yesterday, I was sitting at 342 subscribers. So that goal was not only met, but exceeded like by 10 times. So that's good. My second goal, I don't know if this is in order or not, but my second goal was to do a collab with another stealth camper, and that happened literally by accident. And I'm glad that it did happen. We have another stealth camper, Chris, or also known as Suddenly Solo. Just happened to be from Belleville, Ontario, which is not overly far from me. And he had gone home for Thanksgiving. And luckily, because we have a mutual friend, BJ's Misadventures, I got Chris's number and we chit-chatted for a couple of months before that actually went down. And said that we were going to, well, originally I was going to drive to Belleville so we could do a camp video. But as he was visiting family and stuff like that, we just decided maybe it was just best to meet at the airport, hang out, smoke some joints, have some coffees, chit chat, and that's what we did. It was fantastic. Had a great time. And the guy is no different in real life than he is in his videos. So big shout out to Suddenly Solo for the collab. Another one of my goals was to be more involved in the Stealth Camping Alliance, doing the challenges, which I have been up until recently, but I am getting back into it, so I've been doing that. And it is smoky in here. I know it doesn't look like he's okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm getting really, really wrapped in here. It's not as smoky as I'd like it, but whatever. Like I said, it's because there's holes in the bottom, like little gaps. So we're just kind of pushing everything out. But other than that, guys, I'm just going to keep smoking this bad boy. And actually, we can turn this back on. It's getting a little chilly. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I think this was a good idea. I think we can have a lot of fun with this little guy. And definitely find some cool places to chill out. Stealth smoke. I haven't really decided if I'm going to do like joints and coffee, joints and a meal. I think I'm going to probably go with the joints and coffee. But going forward, this is going to be the type of thing you see on this channel. I'm going to go to different spots. But I think just to add a little bit more to it, I'm not just going to sit in the tent all night. I think we'll like kind of do an explore around the area that I'm at. And, you know, hunker down for a little while, stay warm, smoke some joints, have a coffee, and maybe do some SCA video reviews or something like that. Anyways, that's the plan. You guys can let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions going forward. I'd appreciate it. Let me know what you want to watch, you know. So 15 minutes, just blabber it on, and I'll be back in a bit. Maybe just, I don't know, we'll see. Hey, I'm back. So I just actually watched my goals video. I did not meet all my goals. I'm a liar. Big fat liar. I met 4 out of my 5 goals. I did the collab. I got, you know, double my subscribers. Again, 3 was, you know, just being part of the Stealth Camping Alliance, getting involved, stuff like that. 4, I might actually have to watch it again because I'm baked and I've already forgotten. Oh, planning. That's right, planning my content a little better, and I have done that. Not just pack up and go. So that one, and the last one was to build some kind of shelter. That's the one I didn't actually get done. Partially my fault. It's a materials thing. I haven't got everything I wanted to build this thing yet. Also, I've been looking at different designs, and I actually like the design of this. Something small, something that I can build myself. Again, something small like this. I'm gonna try and get it done this year. We'll see. So 4 out of 5, not bad. Warm. So, like I said, quick video tonight, the review, show you kind of what I'm going to be doing on the channel for the next little while, probably until summer, when I can get back out and actually do camps. I'm going to carry this bad boy around with me. Anyways, guys, I will catch you in the next video. Be safe out there. #StealthCampingAlliance.